everyone, welcome back to my channel, React and Chill. I'm Tika. So last time on WOTAKOI, Love is Hard for Otaku, we got to meet Naoya Nifuji, which was Hirotaka's younger brother, and there was a little bit of not mixed communication, but Koyanagi and Kabakura, when they first came across him, because he was interacting with Narumi, they met in a coffee shop, they assumed that, oh, that would have been her ex, and oh, you know, there was other things going down. And then even later on, once they found out his identity, Kabakura thought that he had other intentions in terms of trying to essentially get with Narumi. I forgot to mention last time, I don't know if he maybe had feelings for her, and I don't know if there was something more there, because she must have at least known him for near to as long as, or knew about him near to as long as she knew Hirotaka. So Kabakura was very wary of that, and I like that in the episode they're saying that he still idolizes Narumi, so he still, you know, I think he sees her in a sort of way, and even Koyanagi was teasing him about this, but he was very on the jump. I like that he was protective of her, and at the same time he was sort of there for his boy Nifuji, making sure that no one was stepping up to his girl, even if it was his own brother. But he cleared it up by telling them how he was worried for his brother, but now he knows that Narumi's with him, he's no longer worried for her. So I really did, for him. So I really did like how, by the looks of it, I don't think there was a terrible relationship between the brothers, I don't think. And I like how their dynamic here is how they're completely polar opposites as well. So yes, here we are now with episode 6. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, that's Fujoshi's for you. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, she's never gonna let her live that down.
お前ら何してんの？
傘忘れちゃって。
2人して？何年社会人やってんだよ、お前ら。ほら、これ使うよ。
でも川倉先輩は。
俺は濡れて困るもんねえから。
時計
一番くじ今日からか。
風邪ひかなきゃいいけど。さりげない。あ、こっちもさりげない。
小柳、そこのコンビニまで入れてくれ。
川倉、ちょっとあんた傘は？まったく何年社会人やってんのよ。今日はこのままあんたんちでご飯食べて帰るから。
何が食いたいんだよ。
行く。
そのまま泊まっていけば。
だったら一回帰る。
一番くじは明日でいいか。あいつなんかありました？元気がないような。そうか？いつも通り可愛い。元気そうに見えるけどな。いや、聞いたんですけど。
別になんもないよ。なるの好きなこと、二藤君ならよく知ってるんじゃない？
把握。
だ。
何か。
多分なるは広かばな気がするのよね。
Is this the whole?
ちょっと待て、なんで俺が振られたと思ってんだ？待ち伏せ。飲み行こうぜ。楽しいことして笑い飛ばすのがへこんでる時は一番だって。
大したことじゃないし、弘隆とは関係ないことだから。
I had a feeling something wouldn't like that. It has nothing to do with me.
関係ないからほっとけって。
いや、そういう意味で言ったんじゃ。
でも俺くらいにはさ、俺そんなに頼りない。
Oh.
呆れたり怒ったりしない？実は
好きな漫画の推しキャラが死んだ。
それだけ？
忙しいのはわかるけどよ。年越せねえぞ。
You know, I don't know if it's been explained. What do they actually do? What is this job?
もうすぐクリスマスで世の中デートだパーティーだって浮かれてるけど、私はイベントに向けて節約の日々だよ。デートとかしないの？どうだろう。広とか人混みとか苦手だしな。花ちゃんは去年のクリスマスとかどんな感じだったの？
このクソ忙しい時期にクリスマス？年末進行
忘年会年賀状の準備、当然クリスマスなんてなかったし、年明けるまで口も聞かなかったわ。ひろたかってさ、サンタさんいつまで信じてた？
幼稚園くらいまでかな。
早くない？私中学上がるまで信じてたんだけど。いや、うちは親が隠すのうまかったんだってば。
いいな。俺んちはそういうの下手でさ、箱の大きさや重さで中身が何か当てるっていうゲームやってたな。俺が楽しいだけのゲーム。小さいナオに話を合わせてあげなきゃいけなくてめんどくさかったな。
25日にはプレゼントがもらえてケーキが食べられて、家に帰ればそこに楽園があったのに、今は。なおちゃん。
あ、
なるみちゃん、兄ちゃんも。
サンタコス超可愛いね、なおちゃん。
ありがとう。兄ちゃんとなるみちゃんと3人でクリスマスケーキ食べたことあったよね。
懐かしい。
あ、
お兄ちゃんしてる。ひろたかくん、何してんの？
見た目はモコモコなんだけど、実はこれ結構寒いんだよね。
大変な仕事だね。だって人々の幸せそうな顔を見せつけられながら、自分は薄いサンタ服着て労働してるんだよ。なおちゃん彼女いないの？
いないよ。
ステータス低いから中盤から空気になるやつ的な。
羨んだり妬む必要はないということ。大丈夫だよ。
もうね、なるみちゃん、俺ここでサンタさんやってて分かった気がするんだ。赤い服なんて着てないんだよ。兄ちゃんとなるみちゃん、その人と出会えた時にサンタさんになるんだ。好きな人に笑顔が届けられたら嬉しくて爆発しちゃうね。
guess it's the same like last year. They actually went out.
これって去年のお詫びのつもり？
まあそれもあるけど。
で、いつ予約したのよ？
半年前だよ。
やるじゃない。去年のことまだ完全に許したわけじゃないけど。
イベント限定幻の。
あ
お前これどうやって？
メリークリスマス。
コツは根気ですぞ。
they got the cake and stuff.
さあ、出るまで来るぞー。
That was a nice little episode, bit of a Christmas episode. Prior to that, we had a moment where both couples sort of like had a romantic moment in the rain, where both Narumi and Otaku didn't bring an umbrella, and Gabakura, which I do think he is definitely rooting for them, gave him an umbrella so they could share and walk together, and they had a little moment between them. And obviously Kabakura ran into Kayonagi. She told him off for being in the rain, you know, you could catch a cold, and they had their sweet little moment there as well. And the next day Hirotaka noticed straight off the bat that Narumi wasn't her usual self, and it was kind of nice that he was able, not just the fact that he knew her when they were young, but he could tell that she wasn't acting herself. This wasn't her usual personality, and he was trying to figure out ways to hopefully help her make her feel better. So he invited her out, let's go out for a drink. When he told her, and you know, she was trying to say, it's fine, don't worry, I didn't want to bother you, it has nothing to do with you anyway, that offended him. Not just offended him, but it did hurt him, you know, essentially, because we are dating, you don't feel like you can tell me anything, I want you to be able to tell me. When she finally admitted what had happened, it reminded me again of Serenuma from Kiss Him Not Me, and we all know how that went. And obviously that was the premise of the whole series, where her favourite character died. She was sick for a whole week from school, and you know, the rest is history. But that was actually kind of sweet. And then she said to him, you don't get mad and don't laugh, but he ended up doing both, which is actually really cute. So then it was Christmas time, and Kabakura was really incredibly busy. You know, it was like the end of the year, making sure, I'm assuming deadlines were being hit. So I was about to say call her Serenuma. Narumi had asked Kayonagi, you know, what were her plans, what did she like, what was her Christmas like last year. She mentioned how it was the worst one because of the fact that she couldn't even spend time with Kabakura. He was incredibly busy, and they weren't able to do much. So Kayonagi did ask what they'll be doing, Narumi and Hirotaka. Narumi mentioned that, you know, we don't know if we'll be going out because Hirotaka doesn't like crowds, so she doesn't know either. However, she got the opportunity to speak to him about, you know, when did you stop believing in Santa, and you know, she found out how, you know, this was back when he was in, well, way back in elementary school, but he had to keep it up for his younger brother's sake. And they actually run into his younger brother, Naoya, who's obviously serving coffee outside the barista. So he was in a Santa costume, and they had a conversation about, one, the fact that he's single, doesn't have a girlfriend, and using game terms, Hirotaka obviously explained the reason why that was the case. And obviously Narumi felt like she felt bad for him, because here he is standing here in the cold and he's having to be nice to all these cute couples and whatnot. But Naoya did mention how, regardless, you know, it's something different. Like, you know, as he was using the analogy of the little boy who saw him, the boy, his parents, and obviously what Hirotaka and Narumi are to one another. Santa Claus can represent the sort of happiness that you get from another person, and he hopes he's able to make the person, or whoever he's with, make them feel just as in love or just as loved as that, you know, he'll be able to do that for his partner, which is kind of cute in that aspect. Towards the end, Kayonagi was about to leave. Obviously didn't expect much from Kabakura, but just as she got into the lift, he ran after her, and he did actually book her he did book a restaurant for them, which was really nice. And you know, he did mention that he booked this half a year ago, to making sure that he did work hard to make sure that he did go out with her. And on a side note, she did get him a limited edition figurine, like a Merry Christmas, like a Christmas present. So, which was actually really sweet. I mean, as much as they do argue, I do realise that they do both really care about one another, and they do take each other's feelings into consideration. Finally, I forgot to mention this. Maybe it's just me, but Narumi had mentioned, when they were talking about Christmas and Santa, one of Narumi's memories was how she got to go back home to eat cake, Christmas cake, and you know, enjoy the Christmas festivities. I don't know the way she mentioned it, if one, she's an adult now and they just don't do that no more, she doesn't go home for Christmas, or maybe something else might have happened to her parents. But Nif and Hirotaka did say, we're not going to talk about that anymore. I assumed it might be a sense that she was getting upset and down and he wanted to change the subject, so I don't know if there was anything more to that. But they did spend Christmas, I don't know if it was Christmas Eve or was it Christmas Day, they were playing game like you do, and they were eating Christmas cake, so it was really nice. So yeah, that was it for episode 6. And if you did like this video, don't forget to leave me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.